Community activist, songwriter, and Grammy Award-winning artist Rhymefest sat down with me on the south side of Chicago for an in-depth conversation about everything from his plans to stopping the violence in Chicago, to his run for alderman, to his current relationship with Kanye, and his true feelings about Spike Lee in the movie Chiraq. Check out part 1 of my interview series.
So would you say that right now Chicago's representing a good place in music overall, like around the country? Because I think a lot of people look to Chicago as for the drill scene.
That's right now, but historically, like I said before, Chicago is the consciousness of music.
Yes.
If the most successful artists from Chicago are not the drill scene.
Yep.
And I think we have to stop misrepresenting the truth about what Chicago is known for and why Chicago artists are successful.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Chicago is a blue-collar city where most people work for their money. Most people here ain't drilling and hitting.
Right. It's
you know what I'm
a
saying?
small section.
We're not hitters. That's a small section, right? You go on the bus stop at 5 in the morning, see what you see people doing, going to work, going to school.
Yep.
So there are a lot of artists that talk about that get drowned out because people like the caricature of black, not the reality of black.
Right.
We concentrating on the caricature, on the experiment. We're not concentrating on the reality of who we are. And when you look at the most successful artists, and don't even go rap. Go to Curtis Mayfield.
Yes.
I'm your mama, I'm your daddy, I'm that nigga in the alley. He talked about the hood, but talked about what do it mean to be your pushing man. You know what I'm saying? Twista, like Shauna, like, you know, there are artists from Chicago, like, that are just, they have the spirit of Chicago.
Yeah.
Not just the spirit of one thing.
Right.
And I think part of the experiment, I mean, we have to ask ourselves, why do artists who don't sell records get the most attention? It's not about economics. So what is it about?
I know you did an interview with Sway where you called in and you kind of spoke about, you know, your thoughts on the movie Chiraq and just the whole experience of it. And I know you said Spike Lee got his hood card revoked. Is he still not allowed to come to Chicago? And what are your thoughts on that? And has he reached out to you since then?
People don't reach out to things that challenge them, usually. People go the path that is easiest. Spike, the people of Chicago got exploited. He is back in New York spending his money. And he don't ever have to come back. I don't think the thing that I'm talking about is about Spike Lee. The thing that I'm talking about is about poor people. Be careful when people who you see on TV come and tell you they love you and you've never seen them before. That moment.
Right.
Because usually you'll never see them after that moment. And be sure that whatever it is they want from you, there's a reciprocal value. The problem is, we didn't get a reciprocal value for what he did to us. A hood pass is more symbolic than it is real, although it should be more real than it is symbolic. You know, like I said, I went to Colombia. They named the neighborhood after Pablo Escobar. It's called Barrios Pablo Escobar. That's the name of the community in Medellin. They named that neighborhood after him because although he was a drug dealer, he purchased 7,000 homes for 15,000 families. He created clinics and schools in that community.
That's what I heard.
Now, when you go to Barrios Pablo Escobar, there's one way in and one way out. They open the gate for you to come in, and you must pay them about 4,000 pesos to get in and take pictures of the community and of the shrine that they made for Pablo Escobar. I say all of that to say he gave something. For all that he took, he gave. My question, a community needs to always ask, is what are you giving for what you're taking? Many times in the black neighborhoods in America, we let people take. And we just love them because they're famous. That day is over. That day is over. Because if you come here to take, questions are going to be raised. And I think not only that, we're gonna raise up people to meet you at the door of the airport.
Yes.
And be like, what are you giving? And don't tell me no fucking job. Because at the end of the day, okay, you gonna whore my women out. You know what I'm saying? These people that you letting be extras for $50 a day gonna be dead by the time you come back. You know what I'm saying? What are you giving us for real? Like when we talk about what are you giving, I'm talking about tangible, sustainable, substantive. Spike Lee could have did a film class and taught kids how to use their camera to tell their own story.
Right.
If you would have said, man, let me shoot Chiraq, okay, whether you like it or don't like it, let us shoot it, but I'm gonna bring these grants here.
Right.
It don't have to be his money.
Right.
You could tell Amazon gave him $15 million for that movie.
Right.
You could say, give me $15,500,000. Give me $15,100,000. That ain't nothing to them. Use that $100,000 to just create a seasonal program while you shooting the film. People that's showing kids what's happening and how this film is being made. All you need, just give us a little extra time, a little extra care, a little extra step. If this was Brooklyn, can I come shoot a satire called Niggas Kill Niggas in Brooklyn?
Never.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to be upset about it. So why do we let somebody come and call a comedy some artsy shit like a satire? I mean, I'm not upset about it, about Spike Lee. What I'm really talking about is stop letting people use you and you get nothing. People, period. Anybody.
In general.
And he's just
Life
an
is an
example
exchange.
of one.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But that's that black elitism. There's enough black elite right now that if enough black elite got together and wanted everything to change, we wouldn't have to beg nobody else. We got enough of our own people to change our situation. The problem is they don't want to. Right.
Like, why do you think people don't? I guess if you ask the internet, they say it's the Illuminati. Is there really such thing as the Illuminati that's controlling everything? No?
It's just, the only thing, we just love white people. And we love the way they do things, and we love them. And we love their money, and we love, like, what Kanye say? I guess we love their wealth and we hate ourselves.
Wow. Is that the conditioning?
That's the conditioning. That's the conditioning. That, you know, black Americans were made like that, to be like that, to admire the oppressor. The oppressed people are never, oppression doesn't make people better. Oppression traumatizes people.
Wow.
And so even rich black people are traumatized.
Wow.
And when they get there, I mean, look at Ben Carson. Look at Clarence Thomas. As smart, this nigga is a brain surgeon.
Yeah.
He removed twins, like, he did the first brain twin removal, like, but he's so in love with Donald Trump. Like that.
Wow.
Homeboy. He don't love you
at all.
You know what I mean? But you gonna endorse him and go on the road and like, he basically called you a nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He called Ben Carson a child molester. He called him pathological. But you gonna endorse him? That's the conditioning. It don't matter how intelligent a black person in America is. It don't matter. It's about, if you ain't got it in here, if you ain't got a spiritual pathway, you'll never get it.
Check out a sneak peek from my new interview with Rhymefest, dropping next week.
We policed ourselves, violence would go down. If we educated ourselves, violence would go down. Kanye is my brother. Family doesn't always agree.
There was a series of tweets that were put out not too long ago where you said maybe you were distancing yourself from him.
If we could take care of each other, violence would go down. And if our diets were better. It's all about information. At the end of the day, if we took care of each other, they couldn't do it. The police are not killing black people in Beverly. And those are black people over there in those nice homes.
That's true.
Why not? Because those communities are tight-knit, and you better not shoot nobody over there, no matter what color they are. There's no consequences for the officers in some communities because there's no community. If you want police to stop killing you, stop protesting police and get your community right.